Florida shooting, 15 dead. It's time for action, gun control. Florida shooting, 15 dead. It's time for action, gun control. Thank you for tuning in to Laurel with the Black Political Buzz Network. Today, here we are again, listening to, watching another media news report about another mass shooting within the United States of America. Here we are again. This time, the tragedy, the mass shooting took place at a high school located in Parkland, Florida. The suspect, a young man named Nikolas Cruz, C-R-U-Z, 19 years old, a former student of this high school in Parkland, Florida. I am so tired of this. I'm so tired of this. That's why I pray for our nation every day. I continue and I will continue to pray for this great nation every day. Prayer is good. We need prayer, but it's time for our government, our members of Congress, and our president to take some action. And if using the military as part of that action, it's time for action. If implementing some form of gun control, now I am not a huge advocate of gun control. I repeat, I am not a huge advocate of gun control because I do believe in Second Amendment rights. I do believe in Second Amendment rights. However, something needs to be done. We can't have it both ways, America. We cannot have it both ways. You can't stand on your soapbox and say that you're for, Second Amendment rights just for the sake of saying you want to protect your Second Amendment rights while watching high school students, middle school students, elementary school students, innocent human beings, your fellow human beings be blown away by people who are mentally ill or just angry or who are members of ISIL. Because these people that are committing these mass shootings, they're either members of ISIL that have infiltrated our society. They are either mentally ill or they're just angry and mean-spirited. One of the three. Either angry and mean-spirited, mentally ill, or they're members of ISIL that have infiltrated our society over here in America. We cannot continue to stand by and watch this slaughtering of innocent human beings continue. Something must be done. Now it's time for our president and our elected members of Congress to do something about this. There has to be a balance. Now, you said you want to protect your Second Amendment rights? Okay. But what about some form of gun control? I'm not saying go out there and gather up everybody's weapons. I'm not implying or insinuating that our government should release our military to go out into our society and round up all the weapons. I'm not saying that, but something has to be done. There has to be a balance. We cannot allow this slaughter to continue, all for the sake of Second Amendment rights being protected. What about human life being protected? I repeat, what about human life being protected? I'm tired of hearing about these shootings. We're going to always have human beings on planet Earth. We're going to always have human beings on planet Earth who are mentally ill, who are angry or dissatisfied. We're going to always have human beings on planet Earth who are involved in some form of terrorism by choice. Because they want to be, because they're anti-government and they want to, be involved in some form of anti-government activities, i.e. terrorism. Terrorism. Because terrorism is nothing more than an act of anti-government, rebellion. That's what it is. Terrorism is anti-government rebellion. So, considering those circumstances, the government has a responsibility to protect its people. And in this instance, if some form of gun control is what's necessary, then get busy, Congress. Get busy, President Trump. Put your heads together and do something to protect the people who elected you into public office and who are paying your salaries with their taxpayer dollars. And there and again, I repeat, I am not, against Second Amendment rights. But I am for the life of human beings. I am all about protecting human life. And if it means getting our military involved, get our military involved. If it means legislating and enacting some form of gun control is better than no gun control at all. I'm going to say it one more time. Some form of gun control is better than no form of gun control at all. I don't want to keep hearing these stories in the media. God help us. I'll continue to pray. I will continue to pray for this great nation. But prayer must be combined. Prayer must be combined with some form of action in the form of gun control. Another shooting. Florida. It's time to take action. Gun control. Thank you for tuning in to Laurel with the Black Political Buzz Network. God help us. God help us all. Goodbye.